Good morning, tubers. It's 10 after 7. We're about 72 in the garage. And the birds are chirping. It's going to be a breezy day today. They set up into the, oh God, was it 40, almost 45 mile an hour winds today, and it's to come in this afternoon. So it's a little breezy. Last night I started setting up the passenger side on for the bracket. I gotta cut this, and then we'll drill these holes, and before we put the nutserts in there, we'll go ahead and mark out this piece here. So, but I'll give my neighborhood just a little bit more to wake up before I start firing up the air compressor and making noise. In the meantime, I'll take some measurements to see where that one's placed off the wheel well, and that's where that one's going to be placed off the wheel well. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Alright, tubers, this is the piece I just cut out. There's the other one. I decided which was the top and which is the face. What we're going to make this piece into is something like this. Oh, hold on, let me get the radio. I just realized it. We're going to make something like this. So, first we need to do is drill the holes for the nutserts in here. And what I do, it calls for a 3/8 drill bit, and I use one just a little bit smaller than a 3/8, and I push these in. And I'll set you up on the tripod when I get to that stage. So more in a minute, later. Alright fellas, this is my feeble attempt at trying to get the holes the same on either side. So I drilled a pilot hole, and this is where the nutserts will go, because this is the bracket that's going to be mounted in the car. And then I lay it on top of the bracket that this bracket's going to be, so I get the holes to line up. So then I just lay it out. Ooh, the clock's going off. I'll take the Sharpie. And then there are my holes that I'll drill for the cap screws. So hey tubers, what I did is I drilled the holes a little bit smaller for the nutsert. And I turn around and I put it in, and it'll go up until it gets to the, I don't know if you can see that, but until it gets to the teeth on the side of the nutsert. Oh man, it's tight. So then we'll go into the vise, put a socket at the end. And press the nutsert in. So I'm not going to bore you with all this, so more in a minute. Hey fellas, okay, I've got all the nutserts inserted, and now we take the nutsert tool and just thread it on. And just squeeze it. Thread it off. And you see the crimps the nutsert, and it's there. I'm not going to go through all these with you, but you got the idea. Alright, here's the piece with all the nutserts crimped into place. And let's see. And I like to make sure that they're going to work. This is not fun doing it one-handed. But yeah, this one threads in, starts okay. Oh, come on. I figured the last one's gonna... Okay, they're good. Alright. So, this will be this bracket when it's done. You got the holes marked. Next thing up is, this is the top. Is punch holes in here for plug welds, and get this in the car. More in a minute. Later. Hey tubers, it's getting about lunchtime, and I got the L bracket made. Didn't come out as good as this one, but it'll do. Most of it's going to be covered anyway by the panel anyway in fleece and fiberglass, so the only part you'll see is this face right here, and we still have some cleaning to do and everything else on that before we even get that done. So that's it for now. When I have more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers, yeah, this sucker is definitely heavy, man, but we got this one in. Did burn through right there, but we'll cover that. And there are the spot welds. So that one is exactly the same distance off the wheelhouse as that one. So this opening is exactly the same. So we've ground down this, and we're going to cut this bracket down just a little bit, round it off like we did that one over there. Right there, see it? Focus. So we'll slice this one like we did that. Get this rounded up. This is all welded and good. We'll cut the bottom off. and see what else we can do. So that's where I'm at for right now. I'm going to let the spot welder cool off. I'm going to let me get a little break, and we'll put the spot welder up and then get back into here. So when I have more, I'll turn it back on later. What's the old adage? Measure twice, cut once, and think your stuff out. Oh God. As you can see, I marked top on it. Well, this is supposed to be over here, so I got to make another one of these again. Oh man, I did some grinding down there. I got that piece in, test fitting it again, and I think with that note I should quit for today. The wind is really carrying on out there. Not bad yet, but it's definitely blowing. So I'm going to have to go to Lowe's and pick up another piece of 16 gauge steel, because this one just isn't big enough. Let's see. Yeah, it's about an 1/8 inch short. Need it to be 1.5 inches. Yeah, it's 1 3/8 inches. So need to pick up another sheet of 16 gauge steel. Well, that's good for them. And come on back. Thank God they got it in smaller sheets. I can't believe I did this. I sat there and thought about it and thought about it. Guess I wasn't thinking too well this morning. So, oh man. So what I'll probably end up doing is probably sitting there pounding this back out straight, and then turn around and use this for my holes lined up. But man, so that's it for today. We'll probably pick this up tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be out here tomorrow. The wife's day off is tomorrow, so she'll probably want to hang with me, and her idea of hanging out is not in here. So we'll see what happens. If not, then it's Saturday. I want to thank you for watching, subscribing, and as always, leaving comments. Later, guys.